Fuck. Yeah. We will wait. Oh, 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 he. Hmm. For the past few days, I've just been... Oh my god! I've been pretty sick. I wanted to do this stream earlier, but... I had to do it now, because my voice sounded like shit. It still does. But it's better. It was way worse. I could barely raise my voice at all. It's fucking terrible. Anyway. Do I want to start? Should I start? Should I wait a little bit more? How long has it been? 5 minutes? Fuck it. Do you know what? I'll start in a bit. In a bit more. In the meantime, I will talk about whatever the fuck happened on Raw. So, basically, for those non-wrestling fans, a few weeks ago, John Cena turned into a bad guy, and he beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes. Like the biggest fucking guy right now. He's like the big face of the company. Cody Rhodes, everyone loves that fucker. He got fucking killed by John Cena. Now, it's been like 3 weeks since then, I think. It's been, no, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 3 episodes in a row, 2 weeks. And finally, we know why he did it. And why did he decide to turn on all the fans, just become an absolute villain, betray all the kids that loved him? Because we don't deserve him. That's why. Because we just don't deserve him. And because of that, why do we not deserve him? Because for 20 years, 25 years, we hated him. For 25 years, we booed him. We destroyed him. We vandalized his career. And so, because of that, he won't even get a new theme song. He won't even change his look. He won't get a new character design, no. Why? Because we don't deserve that. We get what we earn, and nothing is what we have earned. Fucking peak. So peak. Anyway. That's not why we're here. As peak as that whole segment was, right now we're gonna try to finish all of this. All of this, we're gonna finish it. There's two chapters here. One here, 2 here. And then there's these 2. So basically there's like 4 maps, kind of. 4 maps worth. We left off here. This is when Mandragora was dying for like 10 minutes. This is that one. Where we had like the fucking groomer spy and weirdo. The 1000 last stands of Mandragora. And then she just dies anyway. This is where we left off. 10:14. You realize that under such slight Under such sights, you never had anywhere to hide. Fuck you. Do I remember this map? I actually don't. What the fuck? Before! Oh, buddy. I don't know how I'm gonna do the voices. My voice still isn't back completely. I got sick, but now maybe I can do it. Let me see. We're down to 13 civilians and 9 soldiers. Rhodes Island. They're proving to be quite troublesome. General, finish the head count on the remaining Dublin soldiers. Give them one chance. Those willing to join us will enter the mercenary squad. As for those who aren't, you already know what to do with them. Yes, sir! Not your best showing, General Manfred? I don't expect for the Confessarius' messenger to still be here. Confessarius, yes! Sorry. Both the leader and the regent are concerned about the battle situation unfolding in this inconspicuous corner. I trust the Sangrenach is no exception. After all, his generosity last night took a lot of the pressure off of us. Alright, he wanted me to let you know. The atmosphere here is too filthy. He doesn't plan to wait around any longer. At the moment, he's just in an unfortunate process of requisitioning the property of the factory owner and will be enjoying a late dinner. Requisitioning? I do hope that whoever the prince requests... It's not requestion, right? Am I fucking reading this wrong? What the hell? From the factory isn't one of our own partners. Does that matter? This inefficient factory provide us hardly with anything worthwhile. All they do is breed pests. His patience will only last until tomorrow night. If you're unable to provide him a satisfactory banquet, then he will sweep these filthy streets as he sees appropriate. Shut the fuck up. Speaking like a true idiot. Is this the Sangrenach's intent, or the decision of the military commission? Always fussing over these irrelevant details. This isn't exactly why you've been pinned down in this little dump. His Highness expected more of you. Please report to the Prince. We are deeply grateful for his assistance and will proceed with the next phase of the operation. Very well. We look forward to seeing your results. Fuck off, minion. Piece of shit. That's my big titty bros! Heading off to war isn't nearly as much of a slog as talking to these royal court people, eh? So this is where you've been hiding. I assure you, I haven't been slacking off. You can't stop crediting that arm you nearly lost. Tell me, which of your old acquaintance did that to you? The one with the explosives or the one with the sword? Sorry, it hurts so bad I can't remember anything. Since they left you with another arm to pick up a sword with, it seems whoever it was still has a soft spot for you. Bro? You're acting like a real possessive boyfriend, Manfred. What the hell? Jesus, Manfred. It's almost daybreak. Yeah, looks like it. Stop leaning against the wall in a daze. Break time's over. Mercenaries aren't eligible for sick leave, right? Let's go. This battle is far from over. That's not even fucking started yet. We've almost finished chapter 10 and the war hasn't even started. How many injured are there? Take them to the... Fuck! Take them to get treated right now. I'll also help out. Thank you. Bring Harm over here. We have to speed up the evacuation. Also, dispatch some messengers outside the city. Worst case scenario, we need to be prepared to relocate the bulk of the population. Yes, Commander. Message. Message? Oh, sorry. Your voice always makes my mind wander off. Wow! The fuck? The fuck, Siege? You're so fucking boring. You're so boring. Clavisia? I don't even remember your name, Clavisia, you piece of shit. You're so boring. You have no charisma. I keep falling asleep to your speeches, Clavisia. What the hell? You must be exhausted, just like our soldiers. Thank you for your concern. I'm hanging in there. The piece of intel you brought back, the warriors of Team 6 were slaughtered by extremely terrifying originium arts. It's critically important to us. If only I could have gone to the surface to check on them sooner. No, you would have been in danger too. Besides, you've already done enough. If not for the quick thinking, it might not have just been Team 6 who ran into him, but the rest of our troops and your people as well. Who is he? Those Sarka soldiers seem to call him a prince. 3 months ago, a noble's banquet was held in northern Londinium. It began with great fanfare. The lights stayed on the entire night, and it wasn't until the servants went to clean off the venue on the second day that they discovered that the only thing that was left was a still playing record player. Everyone was dead? All killed in a single instant, it seems. Some of them still kept their posture from the moment of death, glasses raised in a toast. Among the slain were those with connections to us. Haley knew them too. That's right. I lost several friends that night. The self-sacrificing corpse also lost a significant portion of its network throughout the city. It's not for no reason that we retreated into the edge of the wall. What are you guys talking about? The prince. Do I remember any prince? The only prince I know is me. The prince of fucking sickness. Before that, though, we still need to escape the gaze of that terrifying individual. Amia, would you happen to know who he is? If my hunch is correct, the person looming above us is probably a vampire. Right, we're talking about the fucking Zangranach. We haven't even fucking met him yet. What do you mean, prince? I don't know who the fuck the prince is. I wouldn't know this. We're talking about... What was his name exactly? Dukrail? I think it was Dukrail. The fucking vampire king. Fucking Dracula. Young twink Dracula. Or is that just Alucard? This'll be tough. How tough? To be precise, it's probably easier for me to make a new one from scratch than try to get the clue pieces together. Don't have the parts. Huh? No way! We're in Londinium. Most of the city's industrial resources are controlled by the Sarkas. And we don't exactly have the luxury of scrounging up scraps for something that won't be used on the battlefield. Your work environment is way too... impoverished? Fuck. Impoverished. You can speak your mind. The commander isn't here. Way too much of a challenge. Disclosure. What's up? Did you know when you talk about being challenged, your eyes seem to light up? Physically? Huh? Really? Must be because I'm getting excited. Is that scary? It's fine. To be honest, it wasn't until I met you that I found out, the Sarkas can do more than just fight. Oh, there are a lot of people who aren't fighters like me. Naturally, I'm a vampire, so of course I was born with some handy talents. Huh? You... What is this speed? It took a week for me to do what you did in a single night. Speed? What did you do? What did she do? What'd she do? Why do you think the pillars of Rhode Island are so good? What did she do? She made pillars? Take a good look at my eyes. The Rhode Island landship was filled with vampires working, and at night would be no problem. So you cut down big on the electricity. Fuck! If the Rhode Island landship was filled with vampires working at night, would be no problem. It would cut down big on the electricity bill. Are there lots of vampire engineers? Of course not. There are. Hey, why'd she start shuddering all of a sudden? Blame Londinium. It's been a long time since I last felt the fear of being this close to a den of devils. Look, my hands are totally frozen stiff, and I need these hands. Could it be that Team 6 ran into Sure hope not. If so, real, I have to give you guys serious warnings. What are you guys talking about? What are you fucking talking about? Just say it. We're talking about that person. You don't mean that. God, fuck's sake. Just say the names. Just in case, if you ever run into another vampire, run. Okay, again, you're just talking about Dukril. Fine. I have the context. No, it might already be too late by then. I hope you'll never, ever bump into them. Morgan, you and Indra will go help the self-establishing corpse to relocate. I'll be right there. I'll be there right away. What is it, Doctor? Are you looking out for me? How you doing? I'm fine, but I'm really worried about Dagda. It's no different from how you're worried about us, though they both have our own responsibilities to shoulder. Dagda is pretty much in the same situation as me. Every moment she stayed with me, her actions were bound by responsibility. No matter how many times I told her to make her own decisions, she would never be able to choose any other outcome. When we truly have the capacity to make a choice, what truly matters is having the authority to make that so-called choice. Otherwise, it is nothing more than coercion, wrapped in a more palatable package. I guess I did ask. How you doing? I don't want to have to push her down ever again. She needs to accept herself and then walk down her own path with conviction. What about your choice? Yes. Regular soldier. You can continue like this and become a regular soldier. No matter what you decide, Rhodes Island and I will support you. Becoming a run-of-the-mill soldier might be the easy way out. But my family name. No matter what you all decide to call me, I can't deny my name. It's all a part of me. Fine. You're like, what? What is your name? Weena? Weena what? Weena Pendragon? I don't know. Doesn't mean you gotta be queen. You can't just throw that away. I'm not bringing back the fucking monarchy. I'm not making you queen. I wouldn't scare you by telling you the truth, Doctor. Dr. Kelchi said she wasn't willing to tell you, but I decided to do it myself. Family name is Victoria. You don't seem all that surprised. These are all... I don't remember the past, I don't care about the present, I'm looking ahead to the future. The first one, I guess, could be both. But these two are completely different options. What? Don't remember the past. Yes, I'm fucking stupid. Amnesia. You don't remember the past. You didn't know? Even though you've suffered so much due to that, I can't help but wonder, is your life a little easier because you can't remember? When I'm around you, I can always relax so easily. It might be because, even when you found out the truth, the only person reflecting in your eyes was the operator... Fuck! Was the operator known as Siege, instead of Victoria. Yeah, because I don't fucking care. Coming back to Londonium has brought back so many memories. But at the same time, so much has changed. Okay, this talk isn't bad. The only problem I have with this talk right now is that this should have been done long ago. This should have been fucking chapters ago. Like near the beginning of chapter 10. Like stages ago. Why are we talking about this now? Like this like tells us about Siege. Tells us about her motivation, her character, a lot of things. The Doctor's relationship with Siege, her motivations, her fucking backstory, it gives all of that. Until now, everything that happened with her group, I just didn't care about because... What doesn't fucking matter. I don't know who Siege is. Why should I care about what's happening to her and her team? If this was done earlier, that would have made things much better. If this talk was just stages ago. Or if that backstory we just saw wasn't... The fucking flashback wasn't a flashback. Doctor, I don't actually want a choice to be an excuse that holds me back. I'm here today as a result of my choices. Someone once said I'd find my own path. Vina, I want to share those words with you too. You always have the right to choose. I guess she does. Miss Haiti. Amia. I'm currently tending to the wounded. You practice medicine? Only some basic nursing techniques. This job inevitably brings me to emergency situations. To give me and my friends a better shot at survival, I had to at least learn to use first aid kits. You're really amazing. All we're doing is protecting our home. But Kelshi, and you, Amia, you all carry so much more responsibility on your shoulders. We've lost a lot of people on this operation. I feel the pain of the Salvation Corps soldiers. They never had to deal with such horrific enemies before. The Sangranach. Did he come here because of us? Amia, what you need to hear isn't me saying, no, it's not your fault. Yes. Clovicia said she was afraid Rhode Island would get the Salvation Corps involved in a war they weren't a part of. If working with us puts them at great risk. During last night's operation, what would have happened if Rhode Island had not been there? Without W colluding, had she not stopped the mercenary leader, and without Rhode Island's operator keeping Manfred at bay, we wouldn't be even having this conversation right now. The calculus of exchanging one set of lives for another simply does not exist for Rhode Island. But even if Kelshi was here, I'm sure she would say every opportunity comes with its risks. I understand. That's why we have to be better prepared. Miss Haiti, I need more information within the city. Not counting the Sangranach. How many kings do the Sarkas have inside Londinium? The Sangranach, the fucking Nasser king, the fucking Among Us lady. Thersis. That's it, right? I think that's it. Excuse me, I'd like a bag of bread. I don't need your money, lass. Take all these with you. Huh? Hurry along. Don't come out here again. What do you mean? I know who you are. Actually, we all can tell. Even if you take off your equipment and change your clothes, both your actions and the look in your eyes don't fool anyone. Thank you. Might as well pack up too. Don't think there's business to be had today. Yeah, fuck off! Oh, hell yeah. Kill him! We're doing another sweep of the streets. Take away anyone whose name is on the list. What's going on? I'm just a restaurateur. Didn't you come might have fried fin meat before? You shut the fuck up, piece of shit. You're the one we're after. We're gonna kill you. We're gonna fucking skin you. Your cover runs pretty deep. Selling fried meat to buy to us day by day, peddling information to the rebels by night. Take them away and check these buildings next door. They're all rebels. Why are all the Sarkas suddenly going around grabbing people? Cause these guys are spies. They're snitches. My fucking chair. And you know what happens to snitches? They fucking die. Hurry! Take a turn at the alley just ahead and find the others! Ugh! Another one down. Lots searched that alley over there. Don't let a single one of them escape the burrow. Report! We ran to the Sarkas as soon as we came out. No, They aren't guarding the city exits. They suddenly appear in the middle of the streets. Commander, do you think our comms have been compromised? Please be careful. The soldiers dispatched out of the city have all perished. I can't hide out for much longer either. Ooh. You fucking die. Let's go. Finally, the circus are just killing everyone. Bloody hell, why can't I shake them off? The Sarkos seems to have suddenly figured out all our passages and networks. In just a single night? What exactly happened last night? Wouldn't you like to know? Huh? What the hell are you? My blade snapped and clean in half. The way you're dressed. Are you a Rhodes Island operator? Thank you, you guys saved us again. Hurry back. Wait. Be sure to tell Ami and the doctor that the underground isn't safe anymore. The traps we ran into yesterday aren't the only ones we discovered. How did we even know the Zangornach was coming? No one said anything about him. Or am I stupid? I might be stupid. Have you finished cleaning up the streets? Yes, General. Everyone on the list suddenly has been dealt with. Some try to flee to the other barrows or leave the city just as you said, and we stopped them as well. Only a few slipped through our nets. The soldiers sent to chase after them seemingly ran into the same circus from Rhodes Island as yesterday. Let them squirm on their way underground. That'll make it easier for us to flush them all at once. Okay, so basically, they're trying to rat us out. Basically, we are underground, and they're trying to clean the underground to take us up. So that, like, you know, just fucking destroying everything. So that everyone down here, the Self-Salvation Corps on Rhodes Island, are forced out into the streets of Londinium. Cool. Makes sense. Sure. Multiple contact points above multiple contact points above ground were all attacked at once? What are our messengers? They got taken as well? Doctor, I want to hear your view on this. Why are you asking me? I don't fucking know. The only one with access to that information are our own troops. You were tailed on the way here back yesterday. Yes. Yes, indeed. We were getting spied on. No shit. Of course we have spies. Like, that is the one thing that, like, the military commission is consistent in. They have spies. And they have them everywhere. Like, the military commission has a lot of spies. If there's anything Thyrsis is good at, it's information gathering. Man's the god of information. It seems the seeds of crisis were sown last night. But I don't want to doubt our own soldiers. There's no way they'd betray their brothers and sisters. Can't overlook any hypothetical, but how many soldiers were rescued? 12 people came back with Haiti. Among them, 9 only ever provided us information on occasion. The other 3 helped us transport supplies, so it's possible that they know the location of some of the contact points. How many more are in Sarka's hands? A lot more. Doctor, you know better than everyone how difficult last night's operation was. As much as I'd like to rescue everyone, I'm forced to admit that we're not yet strong enough. Hades done good work. Being able to save all those people already went way above and beyond my expectations. Sarkis couldn't know who would be rescued unless everyone defected. You don't place a pawn that won't be used. They wouldn't know who's... Would they not? They might. Like, lead us to the people they want us to rescue. There were a lot of uncertainties surrounding our operation last night. I doubt the Sarkas could have full control over everything. So if there really were traitors among the soldiers we saved, in all likelihood, they would have been the easiest for us to rescue. Indeed. That narrows it down considerably. Still, I don't want to fling these accusations around about soldiers willing to bleed and die for their homeland. We need proof. How do you suppose we get that, Doctor? Feist! Let's go! Why aren't you moving? The commander just sent news that Bill's about to wake up. Rock. I want to tell her that I'm stepping down as captain of the operation team. Take a look at these. Packages? What's inside them? Johnny and Gabby's belongings. I picked out the stuff and to send back to their families. What remains are their tools, weapons, and equipment. If you really can't get them out of your head, then pick out something useful and polish it up a bit. That way they'll at least still be with us on the battlefield. That's just looting. Sounds like the vice captains rejected my resignation. Let's go see Bill then. I don't trust Bill. Bill? Like ever since last episode, I don't trust you. I don't trust you at all, Bill. Bill sus. Bill really fucking sus. You're awake? Fuck, what was Bill's voice? Yeah. Something came up, so Miss Haiti had to leave. She was originally the one who in charge of coordinating the treatment of the wounded here. Wait, you're from Mr. Feist's team. Bill, right? Mr. Bill, should I go call Feist and Rock over? Oh, no, that's alright. Miss Amia, I decided to get up to talk to you. Huh? Well, there's been curious about, oh, Bill. Army of Rhodes Island. Why do they trust you so much? They're just like carters in their teams. Are you talking about their operators? We've been through so much together. You're correct that they trust me, but that trust is mutual. As far as I can tell, it's no different for everyone in the Self-Salvation Corps either. You also trust Feist, Rock and Calvicia, right? Mutual trust, huh? Might be a part of it. After all, you've been through your share of trials and tribulations. But your authority does not come from your bloodline, nor have you taken your position by force. You're far too young to have earned the amount of trust you enjoy. Mr. Bill? Deep down, you've thought about these things too, haven't you? But you don't dare show it. Your fears, your worries, your anxiety. Everything is suppressed by your responsibilities they forced onto you. Are you worried about me? Did you overhear my conversation with Miss Haiti? Maybe. I heard everything. I appreciate the concern, but my responsibilities were not forced onto me. They kinda were. They kinda really were. What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Teresa literally forced her power into you. Quite literally. Your responsibility was forced onto you. Quite literally. Our operators placed their faith in me, and I'm not going to let them down. Of course. Since from the beginning, they've always been devoted to you. But Amia, when they look at you, how do you know that they're not looking right past you, searching for another soul that has endured the twists and turns of fate? Everything you believe, do you truly believe it, or are you dreaming a dream given to you by somebody else? One that you can't wake up from, no matter how much you struggle. Hey! That wasn't my fucking babble video! That was a big point! Bill! You watched my babble video! Mr. Bill, that's not who we are. Who exactly are you? Remember to return the question. Amia, Who are you? Fuck, that's Teresa. Amia, do you like the stories I tell? You'll still be able to sleep well, won't you? I don't want you to have nightmares. You won't? Oh, what a sweet child you are. That's right. While we may look different in many ways, we are both children, given life and nurtured by this great land. Some of the stories you've heard are legends that others find terrifying, but they are indeed the history of the Sarkas. You shouldn't be here. I see. The energy gathering inside your palm. Have you not figured out who I am? Why aren't you attacking? I cannot touch your emotions, Mr. Bill, but I also cannot find any malice. Oh. You could have continued pretending to be asleep, yet you said all those things to me. Huh. Yeah, didn't I already tell you? They are very curious about you. Not for you. You have no desire to come here either. Circus has no sway over us. No matter what you're after, this is far too cruel. Cruel? Do you mean this face we're borrowing? Yes, which is why I need you to leave. Black lines surged from her palm once more, weaving a net around a man in the Self-Salvation Corps uniform. One strand condensed into a lightless blade pressed against his throat. What a terribly, remarkably gentle threat. Amia, a lot of people have told you this before, yes? You really are just like her. Not another word out of you, please. Fortunately, you're still too immature. Always be aware of your surroundings before you make a move. Miss Amia? You're trying to kill Bill? No, Doctor, I take it you didn't ask me to bring everyone here just to see this scene? Actually, I did. Actually, I fucking did. I wanted you guys to see how shit your Self-Salvation Corps are. Bill, we're gonna kill him. We're gonna kill this fucker. You're already looking at the traitor. I assume you're not referring to Amia. Then? Bill? Rockrock! Rockrock! Help me! I'd rather die myself than betray you. Stay away from him. No, nobody knows the full extent of his origin in Mars. His words are, or rather his very existence, is dangerous. Amia, can I trust you? Last night, we fought side by side. I thought Rose Island truly had our backs, just like you said. But your expression scares me. It's as if we've seen it somewhere before. That's right. You're already mourning the pain and suffering you're about to cause. If so, then why? Why go through with it? Sarkos took away my father from me right before my eyes. Are you going to take my family away too? Yes! Rock, you fucking piece of shit! Dumbass! Yeah, we're gonna kill your family. If Bill is your family, we're gonna kill Bill. It's that simple, Rock. Jesus, you're really gonna ask? Fucking guilt tripper, man. Like, oh no, you're gonna kill my family? Yes, I am! Fuck off. I'm sorry, Miss Rock, but it's too late. Our family's member is already gone. But Bill's right in front of us. This must be difficult for you to accept. I don't understand. Look, Amia, it's not that we're not willing to believe you, but we don't have your arts. We can't see what you see. Commander, I can see it. Captain? He might not actually be the same Bill we know. But those wounds on his body, he got those from saving me yesterday. You said it yourself, Rock. The Sarkos are masters of disguise, but we can't let ourselves be fooled. How? Look, I brought along the metal crab I was going to give to Bill. See for yourself. When did this thing crawl onto me? He didn't even spare it a glance. The only thing in his eyes is Miss Amia. He's so proud, having declared us that he's long forgotten about the bond between us. All because of this insignificant little machine. Don't you think you're being a little too hasty, Feist? Aren't we sworn blood brothers? Okay, Bill. Rock might be a retard, but I don't think Feist is. Come on, Bill. I made a lot of hasty decisions these last few days. Bill, my good man. If he were still around, he'd be ruthlessly making fun of me. I miss him. I miss him so much. Whoever you are, don't make me pry that mask off your face with my wrench. Rock, are you going to break my heart? Just like him. I'll never turn my back on my family. But you're acting less and less like him. He would never talk like that. He would never try to manipulate us. So you really don't think I'm the real Bill? Feist, are you really okay with that? Have you know? If so, that means that your friend died in vain. Anyone else may have the right to say that, but you sure as hell don't. Ha ha! You're pretty smart, but unfortunately for you, it's too late. Fucking Bill. Fucking Bill, man. I love you, Bill. I love you. Still, like, if you were the real Bill, I would have hated you, but I like fake Bill. Artillery, man. Are you ready? Yes, General. The cannon is aimed at the target. Remember, we're leveling every single building except the train station and the tracks. Yes, sir. Increase the output to maximum. Maximum? That might blow right through the structural levels. Did you hear what the Confederacy's messenger said? In their eyes, this whole tract of land, including the factories above, is worth nothing to us. Then what about our people underneath? Hodor will guard the safe areas under the city walls. What about... who do you think is heading underground to deal with the rebels? The Sangrano? As long as you get it. If these toys can take him out, I'd be extremely surprised. As for the other one, I've been curious for a while now. If it came to an all-out battle with the prince, who would come out on top? Thank goodness you're all here. Huh? Why does it feel like I walked right into a fight about to break out? Anyway, Doctor, I set up some drones like you requested. They're really about to resume. They're pointing those cannons right at us. Notify Haiti and Harmo. Harmo? Who the fuck is Harmo? We're evacuating immediately. Hold on, I'm getting a strong originium reading. They're aiming at our current location. We've only got 10 seconds left. 9? Run! Why are you holding on to me? You said it yourself, we're sworn blood brothers. I don't want to pass judgment too hastily. Captain, I don't think I can carry the two of you. I'll admit that you people are very interesting. Goodbye, Captain. Goodbye, Rock. Bill wanted you to live on. Those were his last words. Okay, is something finally happening? Ugh. Seems like it. Hopefully. Nothing pretty much happened in that chapter. I guess there was all the Bill stuff. That was fine. It was okay. I mostly just like voicing Bill. I like Bill. I'm sad that he's gone. I liked voicing him. I like to, yes, indeed. Yes, it's so fun. The ground is subsiding, the refuge is collapsed, and the soldiers burn nothing but wrenches and hammers. Sangrenach. Is it Sangrenach? Let me see. Zanguinarch. Yes, Sangrenach. Or Arch. It's probably Arch. I'm gonna say it's Arch. What's the situation? Areas D and E have been severely damaged, and the structures in other areas have sustained various degrees of damage as well. 19 people have light injuries, with nobody seriously injured as of yet. Fortunately, we followed the instructions given to you by the doctor and managed to move most of them out to a safe area ahead of time. No, nowhere safe right now. Everything around you is dangerous. Our entire stronghold has been completely exposed to the Sarkas. They're not going to stop until they've blasted this place into smithereens to make sure we have nowhere to hide. How much time do we have left? 30 minutes, maybe even less than that. The nearby plates are pretty old, and if you take the power or the alternative we've seen before and multiply that by the theoretical maximum amount. Holy shit, what a fucking nerd. Fucking shut up, nerd. Oh my god. Let Harmon know and we'll start train right away. Train? You all should have seen it before. A few kilometers above us is a train station. I thought all the stations were occupied by the Sarkas. Then all we have to do is take that one back. Now that the Sarkas have cut off all their pathways to other burrows, this is our last chance. We have to evacuate Sudin. Heidi, once we leave Sudin, do you have any way to keep us out of sight? Yes, I've been preparing for this. Once we arrive at the next station, we'll have friends who will disguise us until we successfully enter central Londinium. Good. The biggest question mark will be whether or not we can safely aboard the train. Clavisia, how far are we from the city walls? Very close, if you take the underground passages. I'd like to try climbing them from the beneath. Abi, are you planning to? We'll buy time for the Salvation Corps to retreat. Sure. Block all exits from the targeted plate and keep an eye on the train station. I don't want them crawling into the next gutter over. Set up the motion tracking ground targeting system, in case they still have some fight left in them and plan to escape through the surface via vehicle. We'll greet them with even more intense fire. Strengthen the defenses of all points inside the city walls. Also, change the control passwords for defense artillery, so that no one but me can deactivate it. Oh fuck, what was your voice? It's been so long, Thyrsus. Good. You're taking adequate precautions. General, you're here. In a matter of moments, these pesky insects have nowhere to hide. The Londinium rebels will never again dare to poke their heads out. More importantly, nobody will be able to go in and out of the dark passages we cannot see. The only thing the dukes outside will hear will be our hand-picked messages. No one will interfere with our project's process again. Manfred, am I not welcome to share this moment of triumph with you? Please do not mock me, Your Highness. Oh, we've gotten better than before. We've hardly spoken 5 sentences and you already realize we are not Thyrsus. Your Highness, whether or not His Majesty is willing to turn a blind eye to you, should you draw the attention of the Conversari, they will surely petition His Majesty to restrict your movements. Very well. As you said, the military commission cannot allow 2 men to call the shots. Fuck. You would have some zesty ass voice. Can I do a zesty voice? In that case, I'll shift it to... Yes, Queen. Fuck! How do you do a zesty voice? A gay man. I'm a gay man. I'm really gay. I'm super gay. I like sucking cock. I really like cocks. In that case, I'll shift to an appearance I'm more comfortable with. How unusual that you're still willing to meet with me, using the same appearance you had to take at the royal court. We vowed not to use the faces of the dead, so as not to scare you and your men. You came back here sooner than expected. Even though you helped us root out the rebels' den, they may still have an escape route I haven't found. If you could uphold your end of the deal and follow them until every last rebel has fallen into our hands. Do you truly think that the doctor can keep us hidden for so long? More importantly, Manfred, you must not forget that we do not belong to you. I was out of line. Forgive me. Don't talk to us the same way that you talk to the old pink eyes. We've told you before, we won't fall for that dribble. As you wish, Your Highness. Since you decided to come back ahead of time, did you find out what you were looking for underground? That King of Sarkas is stronger than we thought, but is far from mature. She knows little of what she actually is about to face. If you want to learn more about her, we'll have to wait until she meets Her Majesty. You better not let the Count Visera hear those words. And why not? I think the domestic clusters of the royal court had a change of hearts. And why would that matter to us? Manfred, we've already done what we promised you. You and the vampire can clean up the rest of the mess yourselves. Alright, next time we speak, pick an identity for us that is still alive. Vina, Amio, and Doctor have already left. Good. The first wave of Salvation Corps forces are rushing towards the station above us. Hurry, pick up the pace. Once they capture the stations, injured troops and non-combatant civilians will be the first to board the train. Mr. Ballin, can I trouble you? No, Ballin! I fucking forgot about you, Ballin! Holy shit! It's been so long! I forgot about this guy. Alright, we had fucking Ballin, bro. Where's Ballin been? Oh my god. Can't trouble you get the medics to tend to the injured with restricted mobility? Everyone, please pay attention to the signal lights on both sides of the passage and don't get lost. Most of the command structures will still go to the injured and civilians, except... Have all our peoples entered the retreat channel? The integrity of the superstructures continue to erode. Commander, we have to get out of here quick. As long as everyone is inside, I'll be right behind you. 12th, Sitrep. Sitrep? Commander, the underground areas won't hold for much longer. Our enemy is really still coming down. Reports! Vina, we should go to the Ballin's group? We're staying. Staying? We're going to stay here with Commander Clavigia? I have a feeling. Maybe she's getting it too. The strongest enemy might not be above us right now. The cannons. Robin! My boy got tripped! They gave my boy trip! Robin! Fuck yeah, bro. Robin got tripped. He got traced. Robin's going to prom, bro. Look at him. Your mother raised you well, Robin. fucking go! Hold on. The defensive cannons are still activating again. This time, they're targeting at the plate closest to the city walls. From what I can tell, they're not aiming at us. But there's no guarantee that the surrounding areas are safe. Ron, hurry! Where's my daughter? Has anyone seen my daughter? Look out! Get inside the sturdiest building as quickly as you can. No, get away from the city walls now. Oh, okay. So this is Londinium's defensive artillery. Based on the current situation, it won't be long until the cannon fire penetrates the place and destroys the air base structure. Those damn Sargas. Those damn Sargas. This is the moment they've been waiting for. They're trying to destroy the city. No. They've only activated a small number of cannons, and the targets are quite clear. They're trying to eradicate us and our friends. Or what do we do? Among the soldiers who came back with us yesterday, how many of them were originally part of the city's defensive forces garrisoned here? Call them over. Bring the best equipment we've got. Tell them it's time to take back these walls from the Sarkas. Shit is happening. Like, the Londinium artillery is just hitting the ground. Trying to, like, rain rubble on everyone underground, which is the Self-Salvation Corps on Rose Island. It's also hitting civilians. Like, as fucking collateral. Like, they don't mean to hit the civilians, but they don't care if they hit the civilians. So shit is happening. So why the fuck am I bored? We're almost there. Careful, don't trip and fall. Are you hanging in there? Oof, it's hard to say. Yeah, I know where you're coming from. I've also made a big mistake of trusting people I shouldn't. After that, for an entire month, I took everything I had to force myself to keep going. As soon as I stopped, well, I'd feel like I couldn't look at Amiya in the eye. Well, the battle is not over yet. People don't have enough time to catch their breaths. It'd be too much of a luxury for me to mourn or wallow in self-doubt. Mr. Feist, do you need help? I can calm you down. Huh? How? Is that some sort of origin of arts? Something like that. So, how do you help your man with the psychological treatment under normal circumstances? If the operator thinks it's necessary. It's fine, bro. I mean, I think it's kind of weird, but I think it's kind of weird too. You shouldn't do that. Mr. Feist, did I come off the wrong way? No, it's not. That's not it. I was just thinking you had some truly amazing arts. Even a big place like Londinium, I've hardly seen anything like them before. Miss Amiya, I appreciate your kindness, but I don't think I'm ready to drive that scene around my head so quickly. Then we'll just have to get right back to work. Let's do it. The drones that are showing the... Fuck! The drones are showing the defense structure layer above us is very thick. Can it be blown up? Not likely. If the Londinium's defenses could get blown up so easily, well, let's just say we would have stormed the shard yesterday. I believe! I appreciate that, Doctor. You sure know how to twist your employees' arms. I finished scanning the lift, and as long as you guys can open up enough of a gap for me to push the drone through, I should be able to hack into the lift and take care of it. Of course, you'll have to find a bigger gap to get yourselves up first. Doctor, don't you think you should send a signal and call Misery over? He has work to do. Fine. I guess we'll have to do it ourselves. Maybe the locals over here can give us some inspiration. If you can locate the support structure and apply an extremely strong external force, you might be able to open up a little scene. I was rapidly approaching our location. Did the Sarkas expect us to find a way to climb up the wall? Who cares about that? I'll have the drone pack some originating explosives. Feist calculate the position. I'll think of some way to amplify the explosive effect. He's here. Holder. Holder! Whenever we... Okay. It's like whenever the villains are on screen. Whenever, like, fucking Holder. Whenever Manfred is on screen. Suddenly, I enjoy it way more. Fucking love you, Holder. I would suck your cock so hard. Just because I'm like... You're not boring on like these fucking Rhodes Islanders, man. We meet again, leader of Rhodes Island. What happened to W? Are you sure you should be worrying about her right now? I heard your folk were short on time. I'm willing to set aside what happened between you two, as well as what happened at Chernobyl with scouts. But Mr. Mercenary, if you intend on standing in our way, I'll cut you down without mercy. For any mercenary, dying at the hands of Her Majesty's heir would be a great honor. You better hurry, Amiya. The bomb planet just started ticking down. 1 minute, that's all the time we've got. I'll stop Holder. No, Miss Amiya, let me handle this mercenary. Mr. Feist? I found a support column, plus I have a plan, though I don't know how solid it is. If it works out, you and the doctor need to seize the opportunity to get up the wall. I know you, young warrior. I also know that look in your eyes. The weight of everything you've lost has finally begun to set in, and you've lost your ability to trust in the soundness of your own decisions. Lost? Sorry, but even if I had the time, I'm not interested in the heart-to-heart with the butcher. Over here! Another smoke bomb. Even if I'm short a usable arm, your little tricks won't work on me. Come on, Sarkis, give me your worst. Let me taste your sword, your machete, whatever weapons you've got on you. Trying to draw me away. Not a very sensible strategy. Empty bravado with no self-awareness isn't going to buy you any miracles. Even if all your men were here, you wouldn't stand a chance against me. Pretty ugly run there. Without help, you're going to bleed out soon enough. After all, you're just a craftsman. You and your men wave around wrenches and hammers and hope that is enough to hold back Sarka's blades, tempered by centuries of war. Beg the King of Sarkas for help. Have her deal with me. The King of Sarkas? What are you talking about? Sarkas, you're the one who brought war to Londinium. This is a war between us. 30 seconds. Oh, yeah, focus your energy. Hold on tight, Doctor. Mr. Feist, I need your location. Mercenary, are you seeing this? Another flashy toy. Stop resisting, you can't fool me. Sure, you're right. Please, one last push! A metal trap. A mechanical toy. What's your play here? Quit screwing around. No, that's the most important thing you've taken from me. I've never fought alone. Look, old Bill helped me out again. It's all thanks to your paranoia, mercenary. My paranoia? You're using my... You finally get it now? Every time you swung your blade at me, you were carving your path to defeat. Amiya, Holder cut through the structural layer. Hurry, take aim, the bomb's about to blow. 3, 2, 1. It's been split open. That's a big enough gap. Alright, you're up, drone. The lift is ours now. Doctor, let's head up. Base, are you hanging up in there? Feist, are you hanging up there? Grab onto the zipline and we'll head up after them. You're not going anywhere. Closure? Have any more explosives? Yeah, catch. You. Thanks for the hand, mercenary. Hey, that was actually a hype fight, I will say. Feist versus Holder. Why was it good? Because it's two characters who've never talked to each other talking to each other. New character interactions. That's fun. I like it when characters that have never interacted with each other interact with each other. Ugh. Still, that was a lot of nothing. Pretty much. Fuck. I will be done with the worst fucking chapter of Arknight soon. Please. Like, man, I wish I was reading LB7 right now. I fucking might. Next time, I might just read LB7. Both the workers who built Londinium and the lofty noble aristocrats are to be forced by calamity down to the same road. Sure, whatever. Do we need to keep increasing our reload rate? Are you seriously trying to eradicate every mobile plate in the city? Got a problem with the General's orders? I'm just concerned about the bombardment of this scale will have an effect on the walls. Nothing like this has ever happened before. If Londinium wants to swap out plates inside the city, but simultaneously have to shift around the walls. Didn't ask. Are you going to obey or are you going to die? Those are your only two options. What's the matter? I think he still has a third option. You just took a fucking shit. Can you stand, Captain? I'll be alright. Who are you? An old battle buddy. Over here! Someone snuck in! This shield, where the hell did Victorian soldiers come from? It feels pretty nice to use a weapon I'm familiar with. Captain, can this model cannon take out the control system with a city defense artillery? No, it's not possible. I was expecting as much. We've mopped up the Sarkas outside. Make sure to thank Mr. Misery again on my half. Captain, is there any other way to deactivate the artillery? No need for the long face. You've been praying that we'd come. After all, you didn't even cover up your old ID from the city defense forces. This is just a blunder. Sarkas won't kill me over something like this. But if you help us, you'll be put to death? My family, too. They'll get dragged into this. The Sarkas can kill them off any time. I understand. Carly, put your sights on the straighter. Well, Lieutenant, what am I supposed to aim? Here, at my heart. If I die, perhaps. Only then, the Sarkas will forget about me and stop haunting my family. If you made your mind, we'll work with you. Alright. Thank you, Lieutenant. If you want to turn off the cannons, there are only two ways. One, is to have Sarkas General stop them himself. The other is to completely destroy the control room. For the first method to work, we'll have to defeat Manfred. That's right. As for the second option, we don't have enough firepower, and besides, are you prepared to tear down a cornerstone of Londinium's walls with your own hands? I know it's what we should do. What about you, Captain? Are you prepared? I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Did you just kill him? Lieutenant, you missed. Bloody hell, I suppose my hand slipped. Hope I'm done. Whether he lives or dies should be in his own... Bro! He asked for an execution! You can't just do that. Too much has happened in these vaults. We don't need to add another traitor. What about us? Should we head up as well? Let's go. We're going to pay Manfred another visit. Dude still might die, you know. He still might fucking die. Oh, this lift is going up way too fast. Let's not talk right now, or I might vomit all over the dock. Fuck you! I'll vomit over yourself. I'll kick you in the balls if you vomit over me, you peasant. After all, we've been tracked several hundred meters via zipline. Oh, you get used to it. Everyone catch your bearings. Enemies are approaching. We've got more intruders here. Report to the general immediately. Amia intercept the attack. Yes. We'll catch up to the runner. Closure? We need to find some way of shutting down these cannons. If that means we have to take out Manfred, we better make it quick. The longer we take, the more remaining Salvation corpse on the ground will be at risk. To think it gets blasted like this by a boy who's barely seen a fight. What an embarrassment you are. Even a tiny metal crab, when backed into a corner, will pinch your hand. Brother, you got soloed by a metal crab, bro. You got soloed by Beanstalk. Don't try to sound cool. You're not a poet. You're just a fucking loser, Hodor. You better hope Manfred buys your story. You shouldn't be here. It's too risky. So I'd rather lean against some rubble gasping for breath and let me lend you a hand? If you wanted to hold me up, the other side would be better. Thanks to her, I can't move this arm anymore. Ran into her. What did you think? Well, she noticed Her Highness. Then she didn't change at all. You're positive? We all saw what she was like back then. Even when she was chasing down those assassins, her body riddled with wounds. Could you have imagined that Her Majesty wasn't dead? She's not the volatile, impulsive mercenary she used to be. So she's getting even crazier. Who can say? The truth is in front of us. She snuck into Londinium by herself and didn't toss a single bomb for 2 weeks. Not even Manfred had noticed her. The way she was before, she would have rushed straight into Vishtalig and buried 100 landmines under Thyrsis' throne for getting herself killed by Confessori. I can reasonably resume. She's formed some wiser plans with those foes from Babel. Or rather, Rhodes Island. You almost traded your life away, just make sure of that. Aren't you playing a bit too fast and loose? Manfred's underlings will always have eyes on me. This was the only safe way we could meet. Too bad for Schwab. He made his peace the moment he sided with W. Or should I say, we all made our peace. Sure hope so. Who's there? I smell Confessorius. Confessorius? Old Manfred, you can't be trusted. Oh, did you really think you could hide your clever little sketch gesture from her eyes? This is all a misunderstanding. Oh, unfortunately for you, you won't have another chance to twist words around in front of the leader and the regent. You don't need to pretend to bow your head anymore. Pick up your sword and revel in your last battle, mercenary. If that's an order. If that is an order, then. You're so powerless. Can't help to protect your companions. Not a single shadow here can escape my eyes. Hodor, run. No, you're not giving the orders here. It costs us a lot to come this far. Even more reason why we can't both die here. Worry not, I'll execute the both of you together. You may take a moment to decide who goes first. He went down without a struggle. It's you. He got too cocky. No one can claim to master in all shadows. Infinite possibilities lies where the eyes cannot perceive. Hurry, get out of here if you want to live. Return to the sunlight. What about you? I still have some other things to do. I'll have you know, Confessoriate underlings aren't the only ones here. What's that sound? Commander! The metal structure behind us just fell! It's not all. He's here. You feel it too? Vina, I didn't hear anything except the sound of shelling. The sound of his heartbeat has disappeared. What? Run! We've lost contact with the 12. They've all been sacrificed. Yes. Their voices completely vanished. These pitch-black pipes should amplify any and all sounds. Breathing or footsteps, the clanking of metal crabs crawling through the pipe, or the rumbling of machinery. These pipes will record the vibrations of any signs of life. And in an instant, all those voices were devoured. You mean to say this darkness behind us is all the life it has devoured? Just like what happened at the banquet 3 months ago. Engineer team, close the safety lock. Yes, Commander. Miss Siege, you've got sharp eyes, sharp senses. Are you familiar with Londinium's underground structure? I remember Feist saying you're from around these parts? I've only been here once. But there are a lot of stories about these pipes. There's just nothing for me to comment on. I'm sorry. I'm really fucking sorry. There's just nothing that's happening that's worthy of me commenting on. Saying that, oh, this is why it's like this. Or, wow, oh, this is why it's like that. There's just nothing like that so far. 100 years ago, a terrible fire ripped through the heart of Londinium. Only the royal family and a few nobles managed to escape the flames. After that, a legend began to circulate that a magic circle was hidden beneath the palace that could only allow the royal family to escape any disaster. When I first heard that story, I couldn't help but wonder, would our royal family also use these very same pipes for their escape? The story I heard was very similar to your version. The workers who built Londinium, posh aristocrats and nobles, and the royal family itself, are all forced to take on the same routes during times of crisis. That already is a story that writes itself. Commander! The safety lock is starting to give! The door cannot hold him back. Are you serious? The door's thickness can withstand 7 or 8 salvos from an armor in the vehicle. Retreat, fall back. The sharp, ear-splitting noise, a fissure appears in the middle of the metal door. Under the tearing and folding of the tremendous force behind the door, the thick metal sheet seems thinner than paper. The fissure continues to grow, the dark void behind it like a monstrous, abyssal maw. Close the second safety lock. Understood. Oh damn, he screamed! The door slams shut with a heavy thud, but the person behind sealing the door suddenly slips before he has a chance to scream. He did scream. Something invisible drags him into the shadows behind the door. A smudge of blood seeps through the door's crack. But not even the pool of blood is allowed to escape. In an instant, the shadows lurch through the door and instantly devour half of the passageway. Another massive roar rings out, though it's unclear whether it came from the overhead or behind. The pipe shudders and the shadows urge blurs like a predator's mouthparts, extending to latch onto its prey's ankle. I've also heard of another story. During a battle 200 years ago, the Victorian army joined forces with 2 other nations to lay siege to a city called Castle. Hey, it's the Castle War where Elise died. One night, an entire army of heavily armed troops disappeared in the valley where they were stationed. The Count, who had dispatched the army, sent men to investigate their whereabouts, but only saw the crimson of the setting sun reflected against the mountain walls. And as everyone remembered that day, the sun had not come out at all. The third safety lock. Is this the last one? Clovigia does not answer her, just like her answer, devoured by the monster flooding through the pipes. There's just nothing for me to comment on, man. Like, yeah, it's happening. Fucking Duke Rails here. Yes. True. So true. Victoria's child is braced against this land, and still, the riven and worn has not fallen. Oh damn, I remember this map. This map was so fucking annoying. That was an annoying map. And this is, of course, Manfred's map. So, you're here. Manfred? It seems the Sangernacht will be greatly disappointed. He detests dark, damp places the most, yet he went to the rebel subterraneanness to seize you personally. He must surely have caught up to your friends by now. One wonders if the cries from underground will carry so far up this tower. You wicked, wicked, wicked devil. No, I don't admire his blood, his methods whatsoever. The rebels who died to my cannon fire are far luckier than the ones suffering his torment. You're both just the same. In your eyes, maybe so. Whenever you use devil and such refer to us all, it shows that fear and hatred have long clouded your eyes. The Victorians regard the Sarkos as a collective of barbarians or reveling in slaughter. Those who thought like that are now either kneeling before the throne, or are now pale skeletons dried upon the city walls. You and Theresis, the army you've led, has devastated the city. No matter how you claim that you and the vampires are different, you're both invaders here, hands dripping with blood. You seem to misunderstand, Countess of Rhodes Island. I'm not solely drawing lines between myself and the Prince of Blood. Yes, in a certain respect, his What? Predilections? His predilections disgust me. What the fuck does predilections mean? Man's just inventing a word. Fuck you. Oh, look at me, I'm so smart, I'm so, like, hard and noble. No, fuck you, Manfred. Predilections? Bro, fuck you. What a stupid fucking... What a bitch. But I, like him, do not work in the way that all kings of courts do. When they stand in front of you, they see Her Majesty's successor, and they may treat you with skepticism, curiosity, or disgust for it. I can only feel vigilance from you. Yes, Countess, I simply see you as a dangerous enemy. Did he just toss a grenade at us? Hold on to the wall. It's his arts. He's using arts energy to make shockwaves. He's trying to throw us off the city. I can't stand straight. It's like every part of the ground's erupting. The drones can't get near him. Any closer at all and they lose balance. Everyone get behind me. Lamia, are his arts fusing with yours? He's deliberately narrowed and sharpened his attack. He's breaking down the energy layers I form. What? You're able to resist the Draco's flames, though. His arts are targeted at Amia. I know full well you'd come. Think I'd sit here waiting for you? There goes another one. It's not just the ground, it's above us. Whenever a red flashes by, it explodes in midair. Miss Amia, can't you use mental arts? Can you try and cram his head with some kind of rubbish? No. He's too well defended, and he's too calm. I can hear the edges of his emotions, but right now his heart only thirsts for victory. He's stalling for time. Yes, his mind isn't set on this battle. He's just waiting for the vampire and the defense artillery to destroy the resistance. Stalling for time. Decent conjecture. Doctor, I've always been more intrigued by you than that goddess who locked into the corn power of the king. You face graver circumstances than this on the battlefields. The choices you make always seem to be the ones more beneficial to the whole. Please, tell me, what are you about to do next? Will you expend all your efforts to kill me and eliminate a long-term threat, or think of some other way to get around me and save those Victorians below? Wah! Sir Balin, what's happening ahead? Partial collapse in the passageway. 3 fighters couldn't escape in time. Route around it. We're pressing on. Remember, no matter who we lose on this journey, the rest of us cannot stop. Up, quick! Do you see that train? The Sarkos haven't found us yet. From the looks of it, let's think of a way to blend in there and grab the controls. Harmo, watch out! Get fucked, Harmo. Sarkos bows, crossbowmen. They've ambushed us. Rog, one step out and we'll get hit. Best we run back underground. Going back's riskier still. The commander says our only chance to get through the train moving before the Sarkos destroy the space underground. But Harmo! Captain Harmo gave his life. I'm in charge now. Listen, we have to start the train immediately after we interrupt their shelling. If I fall, then it's down to the next one. Even if just one man's left in the end, we have to get him out of here. I think this store's almost a lost cause, isn't it? Commander, we'll hold them off. Don't, you can't. I think we don't know that. Those island, most of the 13th, with me! Hey, you're running backwards, don't be that! The door's down! Shoot, blow him up! Everyone go! We're taking that monster down with us! Man, I'm so bored. I'm so fucking bored. I'm just going through the motions. I'm literally just going through the motions. Oh my god, this is suffering. This is such suffering. But I have to finish this now. He's here. There he is. The smoke clears and a figure emerges from the end of the jet black tunnel. This monster brandishes no claws and has no twisted limbs, bears no sharp fangs, nor keen incisors, nor grows any extraneous feelers. I don't know what the fuck that means. He seems like nothing more than a young noble whose picture could be in the papers, one who'd speak frankly about London's political and economical situation. If only the ground below his feet was not soaked in fresh blood. What a terrible smell. No. What a terrible smell. Your man fights rather too dirty. Monster, don't think you're getting out near the commander. My hand, nothing even touched. Now, this sounds much cozier. I wouldn't mind using the only thing worth in your bodies to give the floor a wash. The vampire eerily lifts a finger, as if holding a crystal chalice or following the pulse of a piece of music. The shadows leap up from beneath them, latching onto the soldiers' bodies, winding about their limbs. What chilling screams follow are drowned entirely under the liquid that bursts forth. The concentrated iron reek, boring into the nasal cavities, bright red overflowing wherever one looks. This is the instant the people stood at the tunnel's other side, the other end, realized what chased them was no shadow at all. It was running blood, as thick as could be. Is this how Warframe Enclosure used to look? That's the first thing that pops into your mind? Well, what the hell do you want me to think? It's better than being stark terrified, isn't it? Run like hell! Where is the king of Sarkas? What are you? Come so far. Through all this trouble for an audience with her, and she cowers behind you frail little creatures, not even daring to meet me. Amia. He's here for Amia. You mean that king, whatever he said? You're sure that's Amia? Isn't Amia a goddess? Forget it, it's not important. But Amia's not here. That's good. Unfair. She might not cope best with this monster thing. Wonder if her and Doctor is almost one. What am I thinking? Even if they can shut this artillery down, we're about to be torn to scraps here. Rena, what's our plan? Run. I don't want to, and I can't die here. So run, Rena. Run into the darkness before you, don't think. These tunnels will take you anywhere you wish to go. You can't keep this deadlock up anymore. Doctor, step back. I'm going to condense stronger energy. I have to defeat Manfred as quickly as possible. No. Doctor, please trust me. I've matured a lot since the last time I removed my inhibitors. I knew I wouldn't let myself fall just as we entered Londinium. He's hoping you'll do this. His energy is densifying. It's like a net from head to toe. It's everywhere. The air is full of invisible originium crystals. He's scattering them as beacons for his attacks. No wonder it's like invisible drones are throwing bombs all about. Suffice, you and Closure have to get away. If you get caught up, there'll be nowhere to hide. You can use more strength than that, Cautus. I'm forcing my arts against his energy flow. Savor it. I formed this cage myself. Am I less able to shake it the more I struggle? Cautus, you said my mind wasn't set on the battle with you. You were only half correct. I'll deliver you bound before Her Majesty. The Sarkas in Londinium are loath to see an outlawed flaunting her borrowed power from the king. I can't, and I don't want to command them. Of course you can't. But they shouldn't be commanded by Thursdays either. When I stayed in Castle, I saw so many Sarkas warriors, plenty of them who were mercenaries. After that, at Chernobog, I met them again. But even when they were about being exploited by Talla, at least they knew who their enemy in each battle was, and knew they were giving their lives for the future. But now, you've trapped them inside a foreign city. Ever since the moment I came, I've sensed their frustration, their anxiety, their bewilderment. You read my warrior's emotions. The net's tightening. Are you angry? Cautus. Has anyone ever told you you're too conceited? You're no more than infected. You never experienced yourself what truly constitutes a Sarka's life. You simply sit on the side and watch. What makes you think you can truly comprehend our pain, our resentments? It's true, I might not be able to comprehend, but the fire that blazes in your hearts, it's burned since the distant past into the present, from the first raising of Castle to the day in Londinium, and even now, it's still within me. It burns incomparably true, truer than any illusion that words or arts could conjure. Say your piece as you please, infected. I know how this power of yours originates. Once a lie is spun, it will not be any less of a lie. No matter how... What it fuck all the there it is. There it fucking is. It's this.
Life is brilliant, beautiful, intense to the point of obsession. What is it that drives you? Once, the Lord of Light vanished dark and all that stemmed from humanity. And men assumed a fleeting form. These are the roots of our world. Men are props in stage of life. A lie, exquisite.
What it is?
Men are props in stage of life, and no matter how tender, how exquisite, a lie will remain a lie.
That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to do. That is all I wanted to do. It's Hamertalia! Sarka is infected. No matter how you identify each of us, we're all just ordinary people wanting to live through the unjust circumstances we're put in. But Theresis has brought everyone to a hopeless war. Fuck. Fucking hell, Altia, you destroyed me. But Theresis has brought everyone to a hopeless war. Look at the Victorian Duke's armies outside the city. All it takes is for them to point their lances the same way. It could be Sark Castle, it could be Londinium, but all that awaits the Sarkas then is ruin. No matter what you're using to spur them on, bloodlines, authority, renown, it's those that are total lies. When did you reform your energy and make them scan space? I was not wrong, Cottus. You are very dangerous. Your power, your speech. It may be unable to shake our mightiest soldiers, but it certainly brings our enemies to the illusion of hope. I don't want them struggling any further. We have no choice but to stop here. I won't ever let you enter this city again. But I will crush this flat cage of yours. Cage, I'm not even sure if it lives to that. Huh? Someone's altering the density of my arts. Wait, it's you again. Misery! Doctor, am I a little late here? Finding a route through Londinium city walls. That's tough, even for me. Lucky I found a few outstanding helpers. Appreciate it. Thank you, Misery. Feist! Jump! The fuck was that? The fuck was in my throat? Minutes before. That's still going. Doctor, I've locked into Manfred. Barely anyone's with him. He's not scared of us approaching him. I think he's overpowered. It looks like he eats fights for breakfast. Maybe Thursday's taught him a bunch of moves. Can we seriously pound him? Pound him? Holy. Is he stopping the artillery like a good... Whoa! Whoa, Closure, what the fuck? I didn't know you talked like that. No, scratch that. No I in we. At this point, you can't count on me and Feist as part of your combat force. Throwing logistic guys into the fray would be a hell of a way to waste lives. Homie, you're all you got. Manfred's a powerful enemy, but we still face powerful enemies to come all this way, and we'll surely face more still. Fuck! What did I say? Yeah, Closure, Feist, 30-yard retreat from the tower. Yes, whatever. Exactly. Reprising old tricks. Did you really think I'll let you all escape a second time? Thread of energy comes rushing in, as if it's locked onto some position in the air. You almost feel the point of that sword slice at the tip of your feet, until the shield comes down in front of all of you. Horn! Drop any thoughts pursuing them, Sarkas. Your fight is right here. White Wolf, I didn't imagine you'd come face me again. So this passage is bi-directional. What's a surprise? You sent them away and brought yourself at the same time. It wasn't me. It was us. Behind Horn, a soldier stands up. And a second, and then a third. And now over a dozen Victorian soldiers block the Sarkas general's way. All of them, camouflages dropped. They wear a dizzying array of different uniforms, the majority scarred in the rolling flames of war, some covered in mud and cobwebs, some splattered by the blood of their own comrades. Their weapons are just as motley, some still holding regulation swords, some instead toting self-fashioned crossbows. But their faces all bear an identical vigor. This time they stand firm or fall once and for all. They will never retreat. A gaggle of leftover forces think they can beat me. You aren't fit to fight me, even with a weapon. You've forgotten you owe your last escape from his grasp entirely to that road-silent sarcasm meddler? You can stop checking all around, Sarkas. When you don't respect your opponent in the battlefield, you're the first to fall. Your blabbering may as well be more stubborn than your shield. Watch the enemy's attack angle. Assemble behind me. I wasn't planning to eliminate you, but I didn't know you would be so eager to hold your own funeral. Here I thought you have some level of tactical prowess, White Wolf. You bring a platoon of wounded men to resist me, and have your soldiers give up their lives one after another. Is this your so-called professional spirit? Why do you keep calling her White Wolf? I don't get it. Don't forget where you're stood right now. This is the city of Londinium. Don't go assuming you've already conquered her, Sarkas. See for yourself. We're still right here. Let me check something. Let me check. Holy fuck. It's quite long. That one's not as long. That one's not as long. Okay. Oh, buddy. After. Oh my god. It's finished. You're already down to your last few men. On any past battlefield, Victoria would have needed at least 2 or more steam knights in order to hold me off. Well, look at yourselves now. You're just a bunch of plain old soldiers. Hold formation. Those who still have energy in their shields stand together with me. Sniper, sustain fire. Pin him. Yes, Captain. I've said it before, no matter how strong he is, he's still just flesh and blood. Sarkas infected. His arts have a limit. You want me to wait until I can cast my body dry. You'll never live to see me exhaust my strength. Blake! Oh, take my sword! Got it. When they fall, they turn their gazes towards you, still with hope. I never thought I'd see such brilliance in Londinium again. How much longer can this fragile light persist? Or... Robin! Robin, no! Oh, cause for the alarm. Falling here, just returning back to Londinium's land. No! Robin! Not him! I actually liked Robin. He was the best. No! He was my boy! No! Why you gotta take all my underdogs from me? All my underdogs, man! What the hell? Robin! Not him, bro. What? You all fired your remaining ammunition at once. Well done. You've stopped me in my tracks for the second time. But after this, you're out of tricks. After you watch your comrades die, one by one, you lose the will to fight too, the white wolf. The fuck? Rita? I can understand how this morning you're in your father. Yes, a soldier's blood flows through my body. But just as Victoria's invented steam trains, yet only decades later abandoned steam, modern Victoria has taken off crowns meant for people to lift their gazes at, and no longer need soldiers like your great-great-grandmother or me to fight for her. It kinda did. It kinda did. It needed soldiers. Londinium's kind of occupied now. The capital, it's gone. There'll come a day, the White Wolf, together with the White Wolf. That's your clan's name? Title? But you're not white, you're blonde. Together with the Lion Padishah he accompanied, he'll be no more than the indistinct images left in history books. Your father's taken note of that. He's ground down his own sharp claws to the families and torn apart with the tides of the age. But you're different. You grow in changing Victoria. Rita Scamandros, you won't need to fight a Landcrawler's campaign in the name of the Aslan King, but Victoria's still your home. Sarkos, so long you will occupy our cities. I will always have a reason to fight. My desire to defeat you is shared with every Victorian. Your shield is of little use now. I still have a sword. Your sword? Common as could be. You want to battle me with a sword like that? Don't underestimate it, or me. You're so fond of remembering the Steam Knights. When you take off the armor that Victoria forged them, they turn out just to be Victorians! Yeah, but... what? A soldier without a weapon is... you know... yeah, a person, but... the weapon's kind of really fucking important. The weapon is really important. I don't know what your point is. We actually got inside. Why is this wall turned so soft? Not bad. For an instant back there, I thought I was gonna get my head painted over Londinium's walls. It was Misery's arts. He wouldn't see us hurt. Right. Kelchi told me your brain was an important asset to Rhodes Island. The fuck? My hands don't come cheap either. Come on. After that, I'm never asking to hitchhike with you again. Please carry me everywhere is a way smoother ride than your arts. Am I right or am I right, Doctor? Shut the fuck up. I agree, Misery. I saw it clearly. Manfred almost impaled you with that thrust. That was just a desperation blow. He has no other move. You successfully provoked his rage and that made him overlook my approach. I didn't even think I could fool him twice. I didn't intend to. When he asked me, I definitely felt his anger. That rage of his brushed at me like a heat wave. If Manfred uses all his strength, anyone nearby would have trouble lasting for long. Bestart! Misery, I know you want to help that Victorian officer, but using large-scale matter transformation arts several times in one day is too taxing on your body. It's okay, Amia. I won't drop dead for a while yet. Besides, I promised Kelchi. You elite operators make plenty of promises to Dr. Kelchi, don't you? Yeah, they fucking do. What the hell? Everyone has a promise to Kelchi. Everyone! Is Kelchi just a super manipulator? What the fuck is this? Everyone has a promise to her. Inject these emergency meds into yourself. The fight in Londinium has only just begun, and I don't want to see you off somewhere alone again, swallowing down all the blood you're practically throwing up. Amia, enemies inbound. Amia, cut them off. Feist, tie up 6 zip lines to me. Closure, you do the fucking hell. Misery found us a weak point in Londinium's defense system. We need to see this control room destroyed. Blistering speed, White Wolf. This was your true aim, wasn't it? Fangs and claws as fierce as these, yet taint Victoria's noble etiquette. Was it really worth it? Sarkas, your present appearance was packaged in so-called culture. I heard your people used to look very different. You can try your hardest, but you still cannot kill me, so long as the city's defenses continue to churn. No, wait. White Wolf, you're only stalling me. You and Rhodes Islands are collaborating again. Do you know who they are? Do you know what's that cultist leader? I only know that they can stop you. White Wolf, should you miraculously succeed today, you will witness a corner of Londinium's walls collapse again with your own eyes. Is that truly what you want to see? From this moment on, the legend of Londinium ever standing may well no longer. From this moment on, the fact that it can be stood here means the idea that Londinium has never fallen is nothing more than a self-reassuring joke. Damn you. If those dukes outside could take note of this. Are you aware? You're finally showing a hint of panic in your face. That goes to show my decision was the correct one. If this wall only exists to smother the streams of the Victorians from within, then it's already lost its founding purpose. You ought to let those dukes hear how our fellow citizens cry out under your slaughter. How much longer until we can get outside? Oh, it feels like the smash is about to collapse. Are we all gonna die here? Don't look down. Don't look back. If the fear gets too much, just stare at the way ahead. The signal light's still on. This is our only hope that our soldiers lit for us. We wait for the light as soon as it turns bright, and then we can catch sight of the sun in Londinium once again. Their firepower is too strong! Rockdrop, we can't get any closer to the train! The bombardment hasn't stopped! Can the people down below still hold out? How much time do we have left? There's been no word from the commander's end! I believe in my family. That's the one and only reason I've kept on this far. Bloody hell, I can't get these things off of me. It's not it. You saw how fast they were moments ago? Slowing them down on purpose, just he likes watching how long he can run for. What kind of sicko is he? Listen to the sound of your breaths, your pulses. Are you finally tired out? Is this the honor of the Sarkas? This isn't fit to be called a battle. Battle? Seems to have the wrong idea. The King of Sarkas isn't here, so I'm left with no matching opponents at all. Would you converse with a meat beast about glory or honor? But you know you're full well that hunting them serves no purpose, to do nothing but excite your senses, and their only ultimate service is an entree on your dinner plates. You treat us as prey. You may be a sarcasm, but slaughtering like this is out of pure personal taste is still far too barbaric. Do not appraise me by your understanding of culture. It would be the most hideous kind of slander to me. Try to resist me before the filthy rabble pummels you into mincemeat here. I will borrow your blood to record your feelings at death's door. All your fear, unwillingness, anger. Let them burst forth upon me to your heart's content. Vina, get over here! No. Vina! Morgan, you fall back too. You're going to stand in front of all of us and resist him? Yes. You're no match for him. I know. And you're not planning to turn and flee, even if you'll be shredded in an instant. Have your flesh leave the dullest stain this whole tunnel? Damn! Why don't you explain it a little bit more clearly, Clavisia? You're really gonna stay here even if he like wipes his fucking ass with you? Turns you into toilet paper and fucking kills you? And it takes a shit on you? You're even gonna stay here if he does that? Oh my god. Like, damn, Clavisia. Why? Because... There's no because. I just want to do this. When the city above us falls towards us, I want to be the first to embrace it in that instant. If that's so, the signal light in the passage seems to glow brighter. Her eyes failing her. Why is there starlight in London's underground? No. How long have they gone without seeing the stars behind the clouds, even on the surface? Siege blinks. She suddenly realizes that this is no star. It is a button. The detritus that caked it has been shaken off and is now shining, and she has the exact fortune to know what it does. How lucky. She was first brought underneath the palace at 3 years of age. Her mentor, she remembers her 3-year-old self? Her mentor carried her upon his back, using a tremendous paw to guide her in pushing this button. Londinium's subterranean sprawled about, its own muscles and bone exposing its future leash to its veins and arteries, filled with life. Do you remember your 3-year-old self? What the fuck? Like, you can understand magic, but that's just... That takes me out. There's no way. Fucking psycho. Over 20 years later, she has found it for the second time. Look, I don't even remember what I did when I was 10. Bombs mastered at all nodes. Doctor, I've got a retreat ready. Move it, stir here, stop them! Amia! Damn it, how did it come so thick and fast? Did Misery leave too late? Did it not stall Manfred? I'll hold them off, all you go. Doctor, give the detonator to me. No. You won't have a chance to retreat unless I lock down these enemies. Once you're successfully withdrawn, I'll blow up this control room straight away. No. Doctor, we can't wait any longer. Think of self-establishing corpse fighters, Victorian soldiers, Lady Haley and Siege's teams. And every single Victorian being bombarded right now. None of us can hold on anymore. Amia, take my hand. Tell me when to push the detonator. Doctor. These black lights are everywhere. I can't see anything. Now. Doctor, why are you in front of me? Because I want to be. I'm not the weak child I was anymore. I want to drag you down anymore. I can withstand these arts and these flames. I know. You're so powerful now. Far more powerful than I am, probably. But no matter how many opportunities you give me to choose, no matter if you're confronted with the Draco's flames or the fiery light of these explosions, this is what I want to do. Doctor. Got you! Wondered why you asked me to... You asked me for these 6 zip lines, Doctor. This is what it was for? It'll be hard to move about, but... Oh well. Not as if you've run fast ordinarily. Fly, my drones! How's that? We're surprised, Doctor. In response to your demands, I've tinkered on my drones and finally developed a people-towing glider function. There's a cap on its long-term use, but it'll at least get us safely underground. Now's the time to dial up the explosions, sure. Endless end. Dun dun. Boom, ba bum, ba bum. Let me check something. Da, 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 da. Control room. They did it. How long ago did you tire out? You can't even brandish your sword now. You really were doing nothing but making a stand with all you had. Anyone else with your wounds would be in a coma 10 times over by now. Now you realize? Slow, aren't you? General, the explosion in the control room has affected the cannons. The batteries and the minor section of the wall structure here have all been severely damaged. If you hang around any longer, we'll all fall. Notify all hands retreat! What about this soldier? I've defeated her already, but toppling her will require spending more effort still. And it's not worth spending the time here any longer. White Wolf of Victoria, you are worthy opponents. Should you live to descend the city wall, the next time we meet, by my sword, I will send you to death, befittingly heroic. Next time. Will there be a next time? London's wall is falling down. London's bridge is falling down, falling down. And so does she endlessly fall too. I did it. Until you all left. I did not fall. Her blood flows out, and she almost loses the last speck of awareness she has. But her body is as if a part of her sword and shield at this point. Hardened steel, unbending unless shattered. The weapon forged by Victoria still stands upon Londinium's walls. So, the soldier she tempered to fruition keeps her watch upon it too, until a corner of it crashes into the city's ground. And she returns. Damn. And she returns to the land that erased her. Just how tall is this wall? Why is it like I'm flying up? Oh, the misery! Is it misery or is it? Come on, can you still move? Grab my hand, quick. Robin! Robin! My boy! Robin? You're not...
Yes, I'm not dead. I was lucky enough to grab onto the outside structure when I fell. That Mr. Misery here saved me again.
Come, soldier. You haven't finished your fight yet. You lot, honestly. You won't ever let me rest, will you?
No.
Robin! That's my boy! Let's fucking go! Fuck yeah! Fucking love you, Robin! Oh my god. It's my dad. He's my father. I love him. He's gonna bring the milk. Oh my god, I can't believe it, bro. Robin, my father.
Don't shut your eyes. Don't forget your soldiers still here. You can't fall.
Robin, you've turned as noisy as a certain someone I know. Oh, forget it. I'll never be able to do anything about you lots. Her vision becomes clear once again. The city of Londinium is still there, And though its highest height is now adorned by the tiniest hole, it still seems as towering, as unyielding as ever. Robin! What's that shaking? How are you guys still alive? Artillery finally did the underground structure in? No, that's not it. The shaking is coming from underneath us. Rena, what did you do? I found this... I found a path we can walk. Is this whole tunnel moving up? How? You think we know about... could do that after living here for so long, right? There are always some locals who know more than others. That monster. Is it still going to come after? It will. But maybe not today. So you found a new course to flee down. But of course. This scent. Is that feline giving it off? No, so-called royal families are no more than a lie. So-called considerate power and coin. As laughable as this nation's culture. Even if she's that runaway's cup, the smell of her blood would be no different to any other feline. So this completely different scent. Interesting. Does Therasis know about this? You'll have no chance to verify for yourself. Oh. I remember who you are. You're that little disciple by Therasis' side. If your teacher was still right here, he would be troubled to apprehend me. He's no longer fit to be my teacher anymore. This odor of cursecraft. So you've come too, Benchy. I thought you were in that city right now, playing games with my entourage. Trifling, unpracticed artists, they weren't enough to hinder my step. That makes things tricky. This underpass on the verge of collapse is no fine place for the royal court to congregate. Am I nothing in his eyes? Just because I didn't learn my skill from Therasis or have any noble blood? This long-winded old man's generally pissed me off. I'm going to gift him 100 bombs as a farewell present. Oh, it's fucking W. Any objections? Reports. Rhodes Island people have jumped out from the central room. They had that caught us, so we couldn't snipe them. And the rebels in the underground tunnel prepared to activate batteries and even the main cannons. Surround the remaining individuals at the station. The surviving rebels will be sure to pass through here. The scouts are reporting. They've detected another group rapidly closing in on the station. Manfred, don't blame yourself too much. You've already tried your best. What are you doing here? Rockrock, take a look at the city wall. The defense artillery's been shot down? Send the signal. They're coming! They're all coming! Sargos, they're all rushing this way. Stop them! Kill them, every last one! If we can just repel the Sargos, we can start up the train. You're not getting away that easily. How's the rebel army coming from that way too? What? Is that reinforcements? Teams broke in through the Sargos' forces blockade from the north side. Who? Who called them in? Some of the messengers we sent to the city center survive? Did they get the ask for help? You've done a fine job, my city and friends. You can leave this next battle to us now. We're more the professional ends. The way they work, they must have loads of experience. Is this Rhodes Island's operator? Dogda! Break them up. Makes a passage, ensure the Self-Salvation Corps fighters withdraw from the underpass safely. Snipers, take down those signalers. It's Miss Monto! Montague? Name rings a bell and a half. Some noble in the upper paper or something? Don't get distracted. No matter who they are, we're on the same side. We can get through quick. Lead everyone onto the train. Oh wow, Lady Hady, we made it. I told you. Our soldiers won't let us down. They're her people. Did our messengers get in contact with her? To be more precise, it was your Rhodes Island messenger. Dagda! Look, it's Dagda! That's Tart. They're among the crowd. Dagda sees them too. She throws down the Sarkos she's tussling with and rushes through the passage. She's made with no hesitation. Arm reached out to her partners, caked in grime. I was so scared I'd be late. No, you weren't. No matter when you come back, I could never call you late. Bastard, you! You'd storm up like that, remember? I didn't even get to beat you up. You're still in time to do it now. Hey, Vina, did you know she'd be coming back? I knew. I guess she'd hit it from Indra. She'd never be able to take help from nobles, mercenaries unless it was critical as this. End of the line type. Stop griping about me and get these idiots dealt with first. I never stopped here. Okay, I don't care. I don't fucking... Just fucking fight. I don't care. I don't care about your banter. Your banter sucks. Your banter is boring. Holy shit, you guys are so boring. Amia? Fancy coming in from the sky, all of you. You're touching down. Gangway out of the way. Grab the zipline. Don't crash into the train. It's our only means of escaping alive. I've got the doctor held. We're all right. Yes, safe landing. Yes. You guys all made it. You guys all made it. See old Bill. See that old Bill? Old Bill is fucking dead, you schizophrenic piece of shit. No, you don't finish the job now. The battle's still not done. If you can move, then come help me in the engine room. There's still Sarkos forces pursuing us. There's nothing they can do now. Because we'll hold them off here. Right, damn right. The train's setting off. Yes, alright. Go. Just go. Just fucking go. Just fucking go, man. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Amia? Amia, careful. The train's moving. Amia, what are you looking at? The contest girl does not reply to you. Her body is still. Even her breathing seems to have stopped. You can tell she's shocked. She's never let emotions as unveiled and intense show before the operators. This moment is incomparable. At the same time, the Sarkos chasing the train all come to a halt. They all turn their heads, looking in the same direction as Sarkos enters the ruins. All smoke seems to part at her feet. All sounds of fire suspended about her. Only wind remains, growing stronger and fiercer. The ash laden on the ground is blown about, some sticking to her attire, some smudging her pale hair. She seems to not mind at all, only silently gazing into a point of the ruins. It seems to have once been part of the defense artillery. A jet black Fowlis is there now, perched atop the still warm cannon mouth. Literally, what the fuck does that mean? Most likely disturbed by the train's picking up in speed, it shakes off its wings. As if in response, the pale-haired Sarkos turns around. Your mouth looks so fucking weird. Here. I don't know why your mouth looks so weird. Oh, it's hard to see it. Okay, your mouth's just a bit open, like in an O shape. I think. She should have no sight of who is aboard the train, but her expression is as if she had recognized who is looking at her. Her face is so warm, yet her eyes are so filled with sorrow. The sorrow is too much, so much. Perhaps not all of it comes from her, but comes from the one who stares at her too. Ami, are you alright? The cottage girl finally comes back to reality. She still doesn't give you a response, and you're in no rush to give one. In one ear, you hear through the calls of the foul beast. You see the flock. Okay, fucking. I don't care about the fucking foul beast. Why are you talking about foul beast? What's the point? What the fuck? I don't care about foul beasts. The train takes you rapidly from the station. The city wall, the war, and that pale-haired figure are all left far behind you. Is that the remnants of a cannon fire lingering in your brain? The train bumping against the railway, thunder in those gloomy clouds gathering not far away. The center of Londinium is right before you, and all of you are running into the storm. The thing with that is the fact that when this chapter first came out, no one gave a fucking shit. Like, oh my god, Teresa's alive! No one gave a shit. Because we didn't actually know about Teresa. Because again, for some fucking reason, they put Babel before the end of this arc. Not, you know, before, you know, after chapter 9. But chapter 10 is shit overall. But it still would have been way better if Babel came before it. I don't know why they delayed Babel so much. They probably didn't even know what the fuck was happening in Babel. They weren't sure, so they put it all the way before chapter 14. Your Majesty. Regretfully, I was too late. Does Your Majesty may share the same regrets that I do, that we were sons not able to stop them here? Manfred. Back then, in Castle, you would never speak to me so guardedly. Back then, you'd look me straight in the eye. Your Majesty, Castle was nothing more than a cluttered ruin and a thick stack of blueprints in all those years. You and the General. No, as things are now, there's no need to speak of past matters. Your Majesty has returned to the General's side. Together, we shall rule the royal courts and bring the Sarkas victory once again, just as countless times in the past. For me and the rest of the men, you need only remember this. Yes. Even so, Manfred, I really wish to meet that girl. Your Majesty. Do you think a person dreams in death? Dreamt of them often, the past few months. Again and again, I dream of that ship. I dream of the conversations with that doctor, of a few smiles. That's my water. That's all my water. I dream of standing shoulder to shoulder with that silent commander on the ship's deck. I dream of sitting by her bedside every night, telling the tales of Sarkas and this great land, fulfilling the girl to sleep. Is the General aware? He knows all. However, a dream is but a dream. Isn't that so? Your Majesty, your cheeks. Ah, it's just ash. I thought. I do not shed tears. Yes. Why do I not shed tears? I don't care, bro. So tired. Your Majesty, do you still allowed her to go into the city walls? You are aware to the threat the King of Sarkas bears. Of course, not even Manfred nor the Sangardach may be capable of successfully capturing the successor to the power. To defeat the Sarkas king, the simplest choice is naturally another one. Did you not intend that when you raised that suggestion to me? I also remember that you nearly killed me when I first suggested to bring her back. Vomit-inducing, that's what you said. It's difficult to forget such fury. My opinions have not changed. But we still need her, do we not? Only when the two of you stand together can the soldiers truly believe that the chaotic and dark era of the past is now history. They will never question again the legitimacy of your orders. There will no longer be two different voices in the Sarkis' hearts. To this end, we must hold all the other Sarkis king as soon as possible. Then go and make sure of that. The soldiers must focus on the war ahead. They must clearly understand that they are following a ruler who can lead them out of their plights, not some sort of power dubious ownership. I know. You have never cared for that black crown. For your satisfaction, I have never stopped researching the Sarkis king either. Thanks to her, I made some great progress. Should we get our hands on that Katas too? Perhaps we'll truly be able to understand the power of the Sarkis king before too long. Sarkis are not slaves to any man or power. If the crown of the Sarkis king is but another shackle, then crush it. Your wish aligns with mine. It will be done, your majesty. For fuck's sake, it's not anything. I don't expect to return so late, your highness. The fucking Sangrenar. You seem to be tired. Confesserai, you neglected to inform me that the Banshee was there too. Oh, I thought you'd have guessed it. The Banshee can be more trouble to deal with than the Naxur, but frightening talent. That said, next time I'll simply stick his tongue in a crystal case and gift it to his mother. The regent and Naxur king will not be pleased, your highness. Then it best not find out. Also, that's Manfred. How dare he use those toys mounted on the city walls on me? Half the filth on me is thanks to him. Perhaps I should teach him a lesson. I understand your frustrations, your highness. Consider this as a tiny compensation for the missing intel. I suggest the regents grant you the task of capturing the Sarkis king. That bastard failed after all. I've been telling Thyrsis all this time he's just a soft-hearted coward. It's fine, all this is within the regent's plans. Let them celebrate for now. After all, the best way to crush hope is to first let it come to fruition. The nobles in the city grow restless once more. You're right, let them continue with their folly. For the banquet is at its peak. The abrupt shifting of laughter to horror. It's tantalizing. Incidentally, speaking of the nobles, is there anything your highness wishes to report to the regents? No, nothing. Tell Thyrsis I await the next banquet. He's probably discovered something, but he's hiding it. There's little moves. I fear the regent will not tolerate him much longer. Leader. Any movement from the Duke's forces outside the city? Oh? The Naxur king will be returning soon. Once he arrives, send him to meet the regent immediately. Also, didn't you mention the Victorian nobles sent some messengers back? Let's go and meet them. Sir, there's one more thing. Is there? She actually chose to return at such a time. Yes. Do you have a plan, sir? Send a message to Royal Academy of Sciences. It's time for a long-awaited family reunion. Man, you two, what the fuck were you doing? Liz, how are you healing? Are we going too fast? Are you tired? I'm fine. You have to tell me if you feel any discomfort. Yes, my chest feels a bit stuffy. Is it because you're getting closer to home? No, that isn't my home. Shining, my home is with you and Neural. I didn't want you to come back here, but I wanted to. I want to go with you and I want to find what I've lost. I can feel they're here. Yes, Nightingale. We'll find them and they'll help you get better. You're going to get better. And then, we'll return to Rhodes Island. Or we could go to Kashmir. We'll go wherever you want. You'll go with me, right? Of course, Liz. No matter when, as long as you want it. I will stay by your side. Feels as if going on a brand new journey, while also returning to the starting point. Its high walls of Londonium, the feeling of a giant cage, or than a sealed graveyard, but it's also the past and the present and the home of countless people. What the fuck does that mean? This place hides many answers, yet it also leads to a great deal more questions. Where are we going? To reunion or past separation? I feel like some of these verses would be so much more understandable in Chinese. But when you translate them, they just sound like empty fucking words that don't mean anything. So tired. He's still alive. Yes, it looks like I take a breather. Yes, she's crying. Yes, of course. It's not a Bill. Yeah, Bill fucking died. Yes, I died. Oh no. Fuck Bill. Yeah, to do, yes. Everyone just saying their final goodbyes. We met at last. Allardyce, come! Berland. Call me, come! Uncle Vicious friend, and London research and self-establishing corps officer in charge of Achorich Borough, that is central Londonium. Come! You're the Duke of Cumberland. You're the Duke of Cum! Daughter. I was just a small child when father passed away. I only remember him brushing his sweat-laden beard on my face when we returned from the fencing match. This is the only memory I have left after 20 years. I heard that the Duke of Cum was betrayed by utter anti-loyalist dukes. Father walked the path he believed for the sake of his ideals. I respect him greatly, which is why I'm here. You and the other nobles from the city, you've been fighting against the Sarkas. Yes, but okay, fine. Basically, some fucking Sarkas, some fucking cats are fighting still. And they know who she is. Isabel. Who the fuck even is Isabel? We should begin, lady. Come! Allardyce. Sure, yeah, no, I have a lot to catch up on, Grace. I love your enthusiasm. Yeah. Welcome home, your majesty. Who gives a shit? Kill she! When did you get inside the walls? Yeah, what would Elon Musk do? Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll be full of us. By the way, I recently heard of Xiaomi. I'm afraid she's looking for safe. It's been a long time since I learned the name. There's a number of matters I need to take care of. That's good. There's someone she's been waiting to meet you. W! An explanation. Or if you don't know if you got it here or not, whatever, it doesn't matter if you're a monster or not. It's Teresa. It was really Teresa. Actually, the first is get his hands on her body. Lamia. Fuck! Preoccupied ever since the train, yes. There's no hiding it. I saw her. Saw Teresa, yes. Yes, I killed her. Yes, she was there, of course. You don't know why she's there. And it hurts. What did Teresa go through? She died. That's what she did. And she was stupid. That's it. Go watch my fucking Babel video, Amia. If you watched my Babel video, you would know. You should be afraid of me right now, yeah. You should be afraid, Amia. Be afraid of me. I'm dangerous, Allerdale. Come! Relates to me. Edward Artorius. Edward Artorius? Who the fuck is Edward Artorius? I don't know this guy. What are you talking about? Shatterpoint End. Fucking. Don't lie to me. Don't fucking lie to me. There's this whole other chapter. You bitch. Smocks from far. Whole ass chapter. Whole ass fucking node, bro. Turn your page to fucking school, bro. Don't take me to school. Oh my god. The Hagen. It's Koshelna. Yeah, I fucking remember this. I'm not fucking going to school, bro. Fuck, I wanna fuck her so bad. Oh my god. I wanna fuck her. Like, I know it's Casey inside her. So it's like technically some dude, but that just makes it harder. That just makes her harder. I'm just gonna say it. Fucking hell. Trying to look for someone, voice that someone worth the risk, consider yourself. Pass judgment on her, yes. Just pass judgment on her, what the fuck that means. What if she makes a run for it? I'll take her in again, yeah, you just fucking gloat. Just gloat, what if she kills herself? What are you gonna do then? Stay hidden. She better come back in time. What the fuck is so bad? Tell Keishi. Yep. Feel it. This isn't even important. This has nothing to do with fucking Londinium. Why is this here? I don't care. I care about Londinium right now. Not this. Oh my god, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Let's just skip this. As much as I want to fuck you. Okay. Seems that way to start this with some information. Exchange. Yes. Harmony, I want to fuck you too. Can I fuck you, Harmony? I'm frustrated, Harmony. Please. Please let me. I need to. I really need to, man. Fuck. Getting rejected by all these fuckers. Backpipe! And Chen, because Chen has to be in every storyline. She isn't, the storyline isn't fucking main story worthy. Now you know that horn is there. Yeah, and you want to find Tala, sure. Meanwhile, you two are still rambling. Think. You're not Omni-Man. You're not Omni-Man, Keishi. Yeah, you're back. I don't care. And that's it. Holy fuck, you know... Chapter 9 was good. I actually like Chapter 9. Again, it was like a 6 out of 10 story. 6.2, let's just say. Fuck it, 6.2 out of 10 story. It was pretty fun, some parts of it. I liked Hamilton, I liked some of the... I liked Horn, I liked some shits. It was nice. Chapter 10, oh my god, this is like... It's like a 2 out of 10. Honestly, a 2 out of 10 chapter. I can't fucking believe it. Like, very few times I actually felt joy. Maybe when, like, the Noxer King was on screen for a bit. Maybe, like... fucking Robin, I guess? Or, like, some of the other nameless NPCs, fucking faceless NPCs. Other than that, I just... Oh my god, I'm so fucking bored. I'm so done. I'm so done. That is chapter 11. And I've read the first 3 chapters of this, and I know it fucking sucks. I don't think I can do this like this. I don't think I can do it, man. Not this way. Like, the way I see it, I'm not going to be able to read these. At least on stream. I can read chapters 11 through 13. 11, 12, and 13. Off screen. And then once I'm done with that, I will read chapter 14 on stream. That's what I'm thinking, because there's no way. At first, I thought I would go through Stormmarch, go through Shadowrun, go through Return to West, just all of these on stream, but it's not gonna happen. This arc is too shit. Shatterpoint made me lose all hope. I'm gonna have to go through Return to Mist, All Quiet Under Thunder, The Whirlpool That Is Passion. All of these I have to go through off stream. Read them on my own time. Just skim through them. Because reading every word is mind-shattering. Literally all of that to not even get to Central Londonium. All of Shatterpoint. How many hours was that? That I kept fucking reading this story? Not even to go to Central Londonium. Holy shit. So yeah, that's gonna be the plan. The next 3 chapters, I'm just gonna read these off screen. I still haven't even completed this one, bro. Look at this, I've left off here. I'm gonna read all of this off stream. And then chapter 14, once I get to it, I'm gonna read on stream. Until then... Until then, I'm so fucked.
Oh joy.
Hello,
There's
W.
Your face again, Doctor. What a great start for the day.
Like, I'm gonna fucking publish my next video soon. Like within the next few days. It's gonna be out. After that, depending on how I feel, I might just stream like Lost World 7 from Fate Go. Because I have been thinking about streaming that, and it could be really fun. Especially compared to what the fuck I just went through, oh my god. For now, I will end the stream here because I'm just really tired. I'm so fucked. I'm ending it here. See you later. I'm never fucking reading chapter 10 again. It's not gonna happen. Never again.